Well, I don't know what to make of this interview. Um, I really don't. If Naomi Wolf is finding common ground with these extreme right wingers, and that's what they are, the Tea Party movement, or the Tea Baggers, I call them. She calls them Tea Partiers. I call them Tea Baggers. If Naomi Wolf is making common cause with these people, isn't she leaving out um, the very obvious fact that what has motivated these people has been the ascension to the presidency of the United States of a black man? There's no other way to look at that. I mean, this teabag movement is racist. There is no question. It's racist. It's anti-Semitic. It's anti-gay. It's anti-progressive. It's anti-labor union. I mean, their whole foundation is anti. It's not pro. When you corner one of these rat bastards and say, well, what are you in favor of? Have I done that? No, I haven't done it, but there's so many videos out there where people have. What are you in favor of? What is it that you stand for? You get the same kind of half-witted answer. I want to return to the Constitution. Um, I don't want big government. And yet these are people who without big government would be living in the street. And when they talk about the Constitution, they're not seeing it as a document that was written to change, a living document. When they talk about they want to return to strict constitutional interpretation, that reminds me very much of the people that say they believe in the literal interpretation of the Bible. And they're liars. They don't believe that, because if they did believe that, the first time their darling daughter said something snotty to them, or their wonderful son, they would have to take the son or the daughter out in the yard and kill the kid. I mean, come on, it's very simple. So they're liars. They only believe in a strict interpretation when it serves their ends. So I see the teabaggers as the same way. What kind of a strict interpretation of the Constitution? Do they want black people to be considered 3/5 of a human being again? Do they want to go back to all those women who show up? No votes for you, bitches. Is that what you want? Is that what they're talking about? Because the Constitution was not amended to allow women to vote until 1920. Do they want to do away with the Public Accommodations Act, with the Voting Rights Act? They're not in the Constitution until they were amended, well, not the Constitution, until these acts were passed. Do they want to do away with what was the 14th or 15th or 16th Amendment that outlawed slavery? Do they want to do away with the first 10 amendments? They weren't in the original Constitution. They were only put in at the Constitutional Convention, wasn't it, in 1787, when Jefferson or somebody looked at the Constitution and said, wait a second. There's a whole bunch of stuff missing here. So I cannot see me ever making common cause with the kind of ignorance. In the first place, could you, let me ask you, as knowledgeable as you feel that you are, and I would assume that you feel that you're fairly knowledgeable about issues, about U.S. history, U.S. government, about how we got here, right? How would you dumb yourself down to the point where you could have a conversation with these teabaggers? I think Naomi Wolf has decided to go back and take the blue pill instead of the red one. Sorry, Naomi. You and I part company. We'll be back.